Got in on the course. Been back from Afghanistan for about 28 days.
So you know what? It's like I lucked out on Iwo Jima, and then they called me for Korea. And hell, I thought I was going to in Korea. I wouldn't make it.
Yeah.
That hell though, it was cold, you know. But you were in the heat, right?
Yeah, the heat was, Afghanistan, that's elevation in Bristol.
Yeah.
We're about 8,000 feet.
Yeah, oh yeah. Right. Yeah, well, it was good to see you. So, you're a master.
Sergeant Major.
Well, sorry, that's what I'm, you're,
Yeah.
well, I call you, well, you're the top, you know. Yeah, Sergeant Major. In fact, we're having a reunion in Savannah in August.
Yeah, I'm from Savannah.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Well, we're going to be at the Hilton Hotel,
Okay.
right in the historic district. Yeah. And we're going to be there for a week from August the 25th to I think it's the 29th. And we have a sergeant major coming down from, he's retired, from the Museum of the Marines up at Jacksonville, North Carolina. And he's coming down and bringing all the memorabilia and everything, our division, Fort Marine Division. So we're looking forward to that. It's not too many years yet, but you know, they still have fun together.
Yeah. I was the first Marine Division in Hawaii.
Oh, were you? Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the first Marine Division. Our division now is in Missouri.
Okay.
And in fact, the commanding general is going to address us there on a reunion in August. So, but they're down in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Well, so you got 2 more years.
About.
What do you plan on doing with yourself after that?
Well, I've had some luck with research and design. I'm the inventor of the house and light cycle for the Army. And Marine Corps using it too.
Yeah, yeah. It's well, I got out on the other side. I was just too damn active in that. And historic now.
All right.
Tried to do, record all this stuff. So, I've been doing this for the Quantico Museum and the archives down there. I'll be going to all these reunions, taking pictures of the guys and get them to talk if they can get them.
Get their stories,
Yeah, get their stories. And then we're putting each year into the archives themselves, all this stuff. So,
yeah, that's something we're encouraging soldiers to do now. Because all wars end. And this is going into different phases. But the guys that are in the beginning of the war, they're veterans of a more kinetic time, more violence. Your only tours now, it's not going to be as kinetic. It's not going to be as shoot 'em up. So what we're doing is trying to get them to write their stuff down, tell their stories, so that years from now, when the soldiers are preparing for the next war, they get that information.
I've been trying to encourage guys to do that, you know. In fact, I'll give you just one example of what happened to some of this. There was this one man, he was the 3rd Marine.
Yeah.
Came to one of our reunions, I don't know where it was. And he sat very quietly, and I walked over and introduced myself after talking, and his wife was there with him. And I said, I want to take your picture and put it in records and what have you. And would you write me a little piece about what you did over there?
Yeah.
He said, I don't know what I want to do there. And I said, I looked at his wife and I said, will you help him write something? And gave him a address, sent it to him. He sent back eventually a 35-page essay of what he did. And his wife, when I saw her the next year, said, you did more for our husband and our father than anyone's ever done for him. He has been bitter and never talked for 40 years. And he says, now we know what he did, you know.
Yeah, it's a very cathartic thing. He get it out.
Yeah, and he says, now he's a completely different man. And in there, you can see why he lost his buddy and everything on the beach and whatever. And he felt so sad about it because he kept saying through the essay, if I had done this.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Yeah, that's right. That's what the guilt. And so it's that kind of thing, getting these guys to talk.
Yeah.
And in fact, I went 40 years without talking to myself. I called that when I talked. Those guys, bullshitters, that's what they consider, you know, telling these war stories. Yeah. But my wife, my late wife, sent me on a reunion back to Iwo Jima, 43 and And we went back. I got on the plane, flew with these other guys. They're all sitting there, nobody talking to each other.
Yeah.
And after a while, I introduced myself and got to talk to the guy next to me. We got a conversation
Just break
started.
the ice.
And so we've had reunions ever since.
Yeah.
And we found out we can talk to each other.
Yeah. That's what all the veteran organizations do.
Yeah.
There's no one else is going to understand it.
That's exactly
You
right.
can't find somebody out there and explain it to them. You have to get it.
Yeah.
So I
went
believe those
through my
common experience.
Yeah, I went through my professional career without anyone I worked with ever even knowing I was in service. I was even called a draft dog of one drunken guy one night in Washington, D.C. And I just let it go. He said, I got to show her sorrow. What did you do? Well, I bet you didn't do a goddamn thing. You don't talk about anything.
So he was
I
that
just
was that
walked
guy.
away. I just walked away, you know. But, you know, it's getting the guys to talk.
Yeah.
It turned out to be one of the most wonderful things I've done. A great achievement, getting these men to talk, get their stories, and what have you. Because when we get together, we're just as happy as a bunch of children playing games, you know.
Yeah, and that's where you spend your youth.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
That's what I told you, that combat's like a milestone in your life.
Yeah.
It's a marker.
A lot of these guys had syndrome, posting black on the back.
Everybody has something.
Yeah. And some of them were silent because they didn't feel that they were heroes, that they didn't do everything. And even those that were wounded took the attitude, nobody wants to.
Well, that or how do you tell that story?
Yeah. And
where's the start?
it's hard for them to sit down and write it themselves.
Yeah.
And you get help pull it out of them.